In Central America, Nicaragua is reviving a bold vision, a massive canal connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The government's new plan, called the Interoceanic Canal, aims to rival the Panama Canal and transform Nicaragua into a global trade hub. With a price tag of over $64 billion, the project is the largest in the country's history. The government believes the canal could bring jobs, economic growth, and international prestige. But the world is watching closely, especially China and the United States. The project could shift regional power and global trade routes. Can Nicaragua pull it off? Where will the money come from? What will it mean for the people and the environment? This is more than an engineering challenge. It's a test of ambition, politics, and national identity. In this video, we'll explore the new canal plan, the hopes driving it, and the risks that could change Nicaragua's future. It's a story about changing the map of the world. For over a century, the Panama Canal has been the world's shortcut for shipping, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific. But now, the canal faces a crisis. Severe drought has reduced water levels, forcing daily ship limits and causing global shipping delays. In 2024, ship traffic dropped by nearly 30%, creating costly bottlenecks. The world's reliance on a single canal is suddenly a risk. Some companies pay extra to skip the line. Others take longer, expensive routes. The United States and China, the canal's biggest users, are watching closely. Tensions have risen, with calls for new control and complaints about fees. These troubles have opened the door for Nicaragua's canal dream to return. If Panama can't keep up, maybe it's time for a new route. The stakes are high. Control of these waterways means global influence. Nicaragua sees its moment. The world is listening. The dream of a Nicaraguan canal is centuries old, but it's never been closer to reality. In the 1800s, the US considered Nicaragua for its canal, but chose Panama instead. The idea resurfaced in 2013 with a Chinese-backed plan, but environmental concerns and lack of funding killed it. Now in 2024, Nicaragua is launching a new plan, timed perfectly as Panama struggles with drought and congestion. The government has ended its old deal and unveiled a modern project, backed by growing ties with China. Chinese investment in Latin America is at an all-time high, and Nicaragua wants to be at the center of it. The new canal is pitched as a solution to global shipping woes and a symbol of national ambition. Announced at a major business summit with Chinese leaders, the project is more than a revival. It's a strategic move in a changing world. Nicaragua believes the demand for a second canal is stronger than ever. The government is betting on new partners, new technology, and a new geopolitical climate. This is not just about digging a ditch, it's about seizing a historic opportunity. The world's eyes are on Nicaragua as it tries to turn a centuries-old dream into reality. Will this time be different? The stakes have never been higher. The new Nicaraguan canal plan is a dramatic departure from the failed 2013 proposal. The route now avoids Lake Cocibolca and protected areas, running north from Bluefields on the Caribbean to Puerto Corinto on the Pacific. At 445 kilometers, it's longer than before, but designed to minimize environmental impact and indigenous displacement. The canal will be wider and deeper than Panama's, able to handle the world's largest ships, vessels too big for Panama, even after its expansion. The project includes a new, artificial lake to manage water, learning from Panama's drought troubles. The price tag, $64.5 billion. Nicaragua has signed with China's CAMC Engineering to build the new Bluefields port, a critical first step. The government is courting global investors, including US companies, to frame the canal as an international project, not just a Chinese venture. The goal: unite East and West in a new trade corridor. If successful, Nicaragua could become a key player in global shipping, but the scale is daunting and the world is watching for results. Can Nicaragua deliver where others have failed? The next steps will be crucial. For Nicaragua, the canal is a ticket to a new economic era. The country is among the poorest in the Americas, and the government sees the canal as a game changer. Construction could create up to 200,000 jobs, offering hope to a generation. Once operational, the canal could boost GDP by up to 10% annually, a transformation for the nation. Canal tolls and related services would provide steady government revenue, funding schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. The canal could attract factories, warehouses, and logistics centers, multiplying economic benefits. Nicaragua would move from the economic periphery to the center of global trade. The government frames the canal as a path to national pride, prosperity, and independence. But all these hopes rest on the project's completion and success. The financial and logistical hurdles are immense. If the canal succeeds, it could lift millions out of poverty. If it fails, the consequences could be dire. The stakes for Nicaragua's future couldn't be higher. Environmental concerns nearly doomed the last canal plan, and they're front and center again. The memory of past protests and international outcry still lingers, fueling skepticism and activism across Nicaragua. This time, planners say the new route avoids Lake Cocibolca and major protected areas, aiming to reduce ecological damage. Maps highlight a path that steers clear of the most sensitive zones, a move designed to address the loudest criticisms from environmentalists. The government touts this as a greener canal, promising to balance development with conservation. Officials claim new technologies and stricter regulations will minimize harm, but skeptics remain unconvinced. Building a 445-kilometer canal will still disrupt forests, rivers, and wildlife habitats. Even with a revised route, the sheer scale of construction means thousands of hectares of land could be affected. Environmental groups demand independent studies and transparency before construction begins. They want guarantees that international standards will be met and that local communities will have a voice. The plan includes using Lake Solotlan, already polluted, which some see as less damaging, but others worry it could worsen existing problems. The lake's fragile ecosystem is already under stress, and canal construction could tip the balance. The artificial lake raises questions about water sources and regional impact. Experts warn that diverting water could affect agriculture, drinking supplies, and even neighboring countries. Critics argue that a project of this scale can never be truly green. They point to past mega-projects that promise sustainability but delivered environmental harm. The government's promises will be tested as details emerge. Independent monitoring and public scrutiny will be crucial in the months ahead. The environmental debate is far from over. Public forums, heated debates, and ongoing protests show just how high the stakes are for Nicaragua's future. Can Nicaragua build a canal without sacrificing its natural heritage? The world is watching, and the answer remains uncertain. As the project moves forward, the balance between progress and preservation will define not just the canal, but the legacy Nicaragua leaves for generations to come. The new canal has ignited fierce debate. Supporters, led by President Ortega and Chinese partners, see it as a path to prosperity and global relevance. Opponents, including environmentalists, indigenous groups, and economists, warn of ecological destruction, displacement, and financial risk. Critics question whether Nicaragua can raise the money and whether global shipping needs a second canal. Some fear the project could become a costly white elephant. The United States is wary of China's growing influence in its backyard, seeing the canal as a potential strategic threat. Control of these sea lanes is a matter of national security for world powers. If built, the canal could reshape trade, shift economic power, and alter political alliances across the Americas. The stakes are enormous, for Nicaragua, for the region, and for the world. Success could transform a nation. Failure could leave lasting scars. As construction begins, every move will be scrutinized. Can Nicaragua navigate the challenges ahead? The world is waiting for the answer.